Welcome to the TAOUTDOORS and Fishing Show. This is our 60,000 subscriber video.
Woo!
We just wanted to say thank you really to you guys who've hit that sub button. We started up in 2011, not really knowing what we were doing, with a little tiny camcorder and a website basically. Then we got onto YouTube, and what, 4 years later nearly, it's kicked off big time.
Wow, so three and three quarter and counting. But don't forget, the first part we had a tiny weeny little camera for £100. It was like nothing, and we've got films up there still running on YouTube.
Unbelievable.
That's more than doubled. That's more than doubled, and it's thanks to you guys out there that like watching and sharing our fishing films. We'll keep making them if we can. If we can keep catching fish, we'll catch them for you, obviously. But just look at this. I haven't got my glasses, so I've got to look at the piece of paper. 11,330,180 views in 3.5 years.
Crazy.
It's just monumental. Hey, we're not some huge corporation. It's just father and son.
We're sitting here. There's no cameraman behind the camera. It's stuck on a tripod with a little light on top.
Wife's out, gone to buy some more food because we're actually going to celebrate. We're a little drinky tonight for that, yeah. And how many films here, Mike?
Over 309 free-to-watch fishing films.
We reckon we can eat others alive. When it comes to churning out films, we often, sometimes put, what, 3 up a week?
Sometimes 3, yeah. We overdo ourselves a bit, really.
We stretch it. We push it, and that's the idea of fishing. Don't just sit back. Get out there. Well, you've got to push it. You won't catch any fish otherwise. Anyway, talking of fish, what about just recounting some of the films? I mean, there's over 300 films. At my age, I can't remember what yesterday was like, you know? But some of those fish do stick in my mind. One was that brown trout. You remember you had your personal best brownie?
Yeah, I do remember that. I think I was over at, is it Rockbourne?
Down in Hampshire.
Trout Fishery, yeah. One of my PB brownies. That was something about brown trout, isn't it? I just love brown trout.
Well, traditional English fish is what it is the brown trout. And Mike's caught some rainbows, but this one sort of came out of the blue. And this is what it looked like.
Right in the margins, let's just get a foot to get this.
Was that where Simeon said go?
Yeah, right in the margins here. I mean,
oh, there's another one, Mary.
Yeah, I've got quite a long
keep him tight. Is that a brownie?
Yeah, it's a brownie, a nice brownie.
It's a brownie. Good show.
I've got quite a long leader, and it was a real dangle in front of the face. Just dropped it a foot in front of his nose. Tiny jiggle, 1-inch jiggles, and he absolutely
went for it.
Oh, it just completely switched him on.
That's old Sid Knight's fly, yeah?
Yeah. Don't know quite know what it is. It's a little waif with a green sort of tint on the end, isn't it? Yeah,
is that pearlescent that does it?
The flash did it, yeah. There's another trout round it.
No, get the one first.
Yeah.
Get the one on the hook first.
Now he decided to get energy as the next one.
Yeah, take your time because you're only on that 4-weight.
Yeah. To be honest, it's quite good the 4-weight for stalking really, right in these overgrown bits.
Get him in. He's in. I'll tell you what, that could be a PB brownie.
I think it is.
That is definitely your PB brownie.
Yeah, what a nice fish. And that is the when all else fails.
Yeah, the old
quite a weighted one.
It was. Well, you know, you've got to get it down to the level they're at.
Oh, that's what I did. I just let it sink a bit and then jiggle it. I saw his movement change. I looked for that change of movement, and he just went for it.
You knew he'd seen it, then, didn't you?
What a good, great looking fish. Probably another PB for me.
That is a PB brownie.
PB Stillwater brownie. I mean, I've been breaking PBs all over the place this year.
Yeah.
But that is, for me, that's probably the best looking brown trout I think I've ever caught. Yeah. Nice tail on it. Look at the tail on that.
Yeah, and he's got nice black dots on it too.
Yeah. What a fish.
Well, I've got to tell you guys, I really enjoyed catching that brown trout. Proper jungle fishing, really. It was really good fun. I'm still relatively new to fly fishing. Still getting the hang of the cast, everything like that. But for me, catching that brown trout was something else. Well, talking of brown trout, forget Mike's PB. I'll show you a picture of a brown trout. It's one that we went over to Diva Springs in Hampshire. It's a small day ticket water. Anybody can go there. It's not private. It's just a regular day ticket water where you pay to go trout fishing. And they've been growing on some browns. My God, they are pushing the British record. One of these, wait for this, we physically weighed, and it's still put back in the pond and growing, unless by the time you watch this, I've been there and caught it. 22 pounds. Monster.
Check this puppy out. That is a nice marking, sir.
Good shape, isn't it?
Yeah.
In fact, that's the best shape of all of them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
That's what you call a
Diva
that on your wall.
It's a belt, isn't it? The colours in the sun.
Oh no, I'm just panning down his side. Now that, I think you'll agree, is a real man-sized trout. But listen, over here, In the UK, we get another species. That was for the fly guys to keep everybody happy there. They were all quaking waiting to get out there fishing. But what about our top fish, I suppose you could call it, the carp, which in some countries is actually considered vermin, can you believe? Over here, oh, they love them. Anyway, you can catch them on a load of different techniques, load of different baits. What's your favourite one?
It's got to be, for carp fishing, I'd say, using floating dog biscuits on the surface. I don't think you can beat that method. Visually seeing that carp coming up slowly, usually a big deep shadow coming up, big old mouth. As soon as it goes around that dog biscuit, a slight pause and then bam! I think recently we went down, well, in the last year, did some carp fishing. We were playing around with the slow-mo setting on the camera because I only found that out a couple of months ago.
Took us 2 years.
Yeah, we had the camera that long and I've only found the button recently. But yeah, so I went down and I think you were fishing at the time.
Yeah.
And I had a 6-second slot because the camera has 6 seconds worth of slow-mo to film. And then you've got to wait for it to buffer like the internet. It's a bit annoying, but so I had 6 seconds to try and get this shot of this carp that you were trying to get on this dog biscuit, and luckily I think I pressed the button just at the right time.
Really impressive take, really impressive. And for all you guys out there that like floater fishing for carp, you will be shaking like this when you just see that second the mouth comes up, it closes around the biscuit, you know you want to strike.
Well, I tell you what, there's nothing really that beats a bit of floater fishing for carp. I really, really enjoy that. If you haven't tried that, definitely go and give it a go. It is totally awesome. I would have liked to do some beach fishing more, really, this last year. I haven't really done much beach fishing, but you've done quite a bit, haven't you?
I've done some bits and pieces, yeah. I mean, through the winter, generally in Britain, you do get, you get the cod come in. When the cod come in, we get such terrible weather over in Britain. It's getting the weather to coincide with getting out on that salt water. That's what we need, the wind to drop. But I do remember one trip. Where did I go up to? Phil Williams' way.
North somewhere, wasn't it? Yeah,
I went up to Lancashire. Phil Williams' country. He's another cameraman that actually Phil got me into this filming. That's weird, isn't it? I've known for Phil for probably 40 years. We were both fishing journalists. We both did a lot of stills photography. It was actually Phil that lent me an old camera and I got into the filming, and that's where we are now. But I went up there basically to get my computer repaired up with Phil. And of course, well, what do you do, guys? You've got to pack those fishing rods. I forgot to pack my fishing rod. What a waste. The most unbelievable flounder fishing I've ever seen, and a great setting. Just check this out if you like flatty bashing.
That is going to keep any beach angler, any shore angler extremely happy. Look at that lot.
We've not been here that long and we're catching plenty of fish. We're now into double figures with the amount of fish that we've had.
In half an hour, isn't it?
Easy.
And that is to me a totally awesome exclusive, because I've never filmed 3 on a rig like that of that size before. So well done, Charlie.
Well, that was some fantastic flounder fishing there. Listen, to catch flatfish, you don't necessarily need great big heavy beach gear. You can use carp and pike rods as long as you've got something like 10-15 pound line on there. Go and buy yourself some big leads, 4 ounce, 3 ounce, fire it out there with some worms, you can catch them. But wait a minute there. You said you didn't do much beach fishing.
I haven't really. I've not done a lot this year.
Excuse me, but I've got a very good memory. What's left of it. What about when you went down with, who was it, Tony Kerridge?
Oh, the smooth down one. Oh, I do remember
Only
that.
our hardest fighting shorefish, that's all, he's forgotten it.
No, I remember now. It was kind of an evening session, wasn't it, I think? Fishing down on the south coast of the UK. Down in the summer months, really, where the smooth hounds come in, it was a bit patchy. I think Tony had one and his son Chris had one. And then last knockings, the rod nearly flew out of the rest. I remember it slamming take. And I nearly missed it. You shouted at me, get the rod, get the rod. I hit into it and it absolutely started stripping me, didn't it? It's probably one of the best fighting shorefish I think we've got here in the UK.
One of Tony's finest peeler crab baits that he coveted for years. And he gave it to us especially for this trip.
I remember.
And it worked. So smooth hound, great fish. Check this a little bit out. And it's nearly dark. The battery was fading on the camera. It was fading on the light. Whatever, we just shoot what we shoot here at the Totally Awesome Fishing Show.
Well guys, mic's on. We're in a mess.
This is carnage. Now.
We're in the Totally Awesome mess now. We don't know what tackle we got. Whoa, look at this! Oh no, it's in a small one. Hey,
Good stuff.
nice move, just keep him tight.
He wants to go.
He wanted to go that time, didn't he?
He did, yeah. He's got...
I saw that bite in the dark.
We were just talking about that, weren't we? Just like the rod tips and the dad's old bod shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. You can take line if you want to.
Oh, he's coming straight. Just keep him, just a nice smooth pressure on him, Mike. Not going to see much, guys, because we haven't got much in the way of headlights and
Did
torches.
it fold right over?
It did.
Just crash bang while I ran up to it.
I suppose your back didn't go.
Yeah, it didn't go there, did it? The old back.
Yeah. I don't know if he's still on.
Yeah, he's still there, I'd
swim
say.
towards you, and when he gets to the edge here,
watch he don't start digging.
He'll go fight hard again.
Yeah, be prepared to sort of walk towards it when he gets tight to it. It's like, there he goes, there he goes.
Then when he comes to the water's edge, you want to slowly walk backwards, Mike.
Okay.
Just give yourself some distance.
Otherwise there's too much
between them.
pressure, is it?
Yeah, you want to give yourself a bit distance, then I'll go down and get behind him.
Yeah. Tell you what's frustrating, you can see it.
It's all in the dark and I can't even see the bend in the rod, but trust me, put your light up there, Chris. Just hold it there, look, there's the bend in the rod.
He's getting in closer now.
He's getting close, he's digging, it could be a decent 7 or 8 pounder.
We're probably coming in on this next wave, I think.
I reckon he's got a bit of fight in him.
Oh man, yeah. He's planing along, he's going along the edge of the
Going up tide.
edge of the sea there.
He's a nice one.
Oh, nice fish, nice fish. Nice and smooth as a small hook. Chris, leave it to you, mate.
On the light, then.
Oh, nice fish. Take your time, Chris. Watch the light. It's a small hook, mate. Very small hook.
We're waiting just for your personal.
Yeah.
That's a poor beagle, isn't it?
Hey, yeah, very nearly.
Look at that.
Hold that up, mate.
Beauty,
Oh.
that's what you want.
Hold on.
You know, like 9 pounder.
That is.
There
Did
you
you
go.
get it, Mike?
Yeah.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
Good boy.
Just saw the bloody rod was gone ballistic.
Absolutely. What a fish.
What a chunk. I think we need a still of that as a PB, isn't it?
Oh, easily. Well,
Sure,
no,
first
sure.
sure.
You got to thank me now for
Yeah.
dragging your dad down
Yeah.
here when he didn't want to go.
You know what I'm worried about? The price those crabs are going to cost us.
Wait a minute.
£10
Exactly.
on the nose. Look at that. What an awesome fish. That's my first ever smoothie from the shore. I had to say I would definitely be back. Thanks to Tony's tips.
Yeah, exactly.
Tony and Chris and their good little tips. They're only small tips, little changes, but like small baits, small crab baits. And you know, we tend to go for the old big bait, but just goes to show, small baits can get you a big fish.
Well, I tell you what, I can't believe there's a fish in our waters that would take a rod out of the rest like that.
Wrong. I had a bite. I was filming down at Chesil Beach on my own yet again. He actually goes to have to work for a living, can you believe? That's terrible. He should be out with his father helping him film. Anyway, I had a little camera and I sat down, huddled up behind this beach shelter because it's a howling wind, and I was trying to get a really arty shot through the glasses. And the next thing I thought, what's that movement up there? The rod was absolutely hammering. I had no idea what it was. I'd only cast the rod close in, and this is what it turned into.
Well, saying about that fish being one of the hardest fighting, I think on the freshwater scene for me, pound for pound, the perch is well up there with one of the best fighting fish, I think, in our waters.
Yeah, I remember. Look, I'm not going to say I'm an avid drop shot, and Mike's the drop shotting expert.
I love it. Can't get enough.
He loves it. He can't get enough of it. I still like catching perch though, and I can remember a session where I was catching a little half-pound perch on. If some of the guys have seen the film, they said, "You got really excited then, Graeme." It was a big perch. It was a big one, and I got it on a little light rod, and I was float fishing a live minnow, and I had no conception how big the perch went to in this river. It was on the River Kennet. It turned into this size perch.
Right, I've got to tell you. Oh no, please God, don't go. I've got an absolutely monster perch. Honestly, I'm shaking like a leaf. I've just been dropping a minnow down the side of the weir, and it's absolutely a monster. And I'm on a tiny hook. I can't believe it. Oh, my heart's pounding. I can't tell you. I don't even want to tell you how big this fish is. Last one was half a pound. I don't go in the weed, please. Oh, please. It's a really big perch. Come on. He's going for some steaks or something down there. Oh man, this is a big fish. It's so big. So big, this perch. Oh, I just seen it on the surface. I can't even film. I don't want to show it to you. I've got no net. Oh dear God, don't come off. You want to see this fish, man? Please don't come off. Fish off the day. Oh, you want to see. Oh, I can't believe this fish. I've got a tiny land in there. Oh, look at this perch, man. What a fish. What a bloody fish. Oh, just let me get the mat out very quick. It's a beauty. That fish is 3 pounds 9 ounces. I can't believe that. 3 pound 9 ounce perch. Just look at it. One last quick look. I want to get it back. Colours changed. Glasses off. Oh, come on, boy. What a tip-off from Peter the Bailiff. A magnificent fish. Little Avon float, balls of Avon float. 3 pound 9 ounce perch, right down by the wall. Live minnow. Oh man, forget the barbel. That'd be another trip. Oh, look at that fish. That is absolutely superb, that one. Yes, I'm a happy bunny. Let's get it in the water quick.
Well, that certainly was a big perch there, I have to admit. I'm pretty jealous there. But it wasn't on a lure, so I think that's your next challenge, is to try and get a big one on the lure.
Be nice.
But it would be, wouldn't it? I have to admit though, the pike, we shouldn't really forget the pike, because they are pretty awesome fish. Much bigger than a perch, and they just look cool.
They look awesome with those big teeth as well, you know. They look like, come on then, have a piece of me. Good fish to catch, hard fighting. In fact, one of the first films I did was down on the River Stour on my own, and I filmed it. I remember catching, wait for this, probably wouldn't do it now guys, five double figure fish. Boom, amazing. Boom, back to back. One I got over 15, I think it was 15, 12. Snapped the fishing rod. I still landed the fish, and there was another angler down there helped me, you know, photograph.
I remember that. You remember
that?
editing that one?
What a session I had. In fact, I had more than that. I just remember 5 doubles, but one was a good one. We got it on our watch list, haven't we?
Yeah, it's
really?
on our pike fishing playlist. Yeah.
It's on the River Stour, and this pike that came out is, I tell you, I think it was 16 pound 12. Totally, whole body out of the water.
Tail walk, wasn't it?
Tail walk. Didn't even tail walk, buddy. It was out there. Really impressive. Maybe on the film you say, oh, well, it looks about 3 pound. It wasn't. I think it was 16 pound 12. What a session that was.
I've moved about 10 yards downstream. I've got nailed again by another real good fish. I mean, the fishing today is just unbelievable. I haven't seen this one, but I know it's a good fish with a big... Oh yes, look. That's a nice pike. That's a nice pike. think it's another double, folks. Well, I know it's another double. I know it's another double. God damn, what a place. Oh, he's taking me downstream. Come back up. I'm going to try and get this one next time if I can. Won't give up. These river pike just scrap and scrap. Much stronger than a lake pike. Going the river, it's definitely a double. Could be the biggest of the day. Not biggest of the 9:30 in the morning. This is a beauty. This one with a belly on it, I'll get it up for you. It's not far off. Check it out yourself. That's not far off a 20 with a belly later in the winter, February time. What a scrapper, came out of the water 3 times. I think I've actually bust my rod. I've got a master pike too and I think it's broken. What a beautiful fish. I'm exhausted. I'm almost frightened to put another sprat in the water. Yeah, you can see it there, look. I've forgotten the weight already. 15?
15.8.
15.8. Now, how lucky was that? And just before we put him back, to show you how lucky it was, that's what's happened to the rod. The fish came in right under the bank. I had that 16, 12, and I think it's on the actually on the audio of the camera. We heard the click, and I said then I think my rod might have broken. Well, it's definitely broken now. But we got the fish. That's 4 doubles. 4 doubles. Not quite sure what I'm going to do now, but my sprats are now very valuable because Eddie wants to go pike fishing. They're about £1 each. We're getting back.
Well, I tell you what, that was a pretty awesome shot of that pike there. And even to catch one with a broken rod, I'd have to admit that is, well, typical you, really.
Is that the word you're looking for?
No,
Skill?
luck. It's got to be luck. But speaking of trying to break a rod, do you remember that time in Ireland with the common skate? I can't remember what rod it is you had. You had a rod, and he actually said to himself, I'm going to try and break this rod.
£20 test it was. I said, I'm going to get this skate off the bottom, like stand-up style, tuna fishing. I've done quite a bit of tuna fishing. I thought, these guys don't really know how to bend a fishing rod. You know, it's like this. They go, wow, that's a big fish. I loaded this puppy up. It was a £20 class, I think it's a regular glass blank. It didn't break. Boy, what a bend. And wait a minute, what a fish. Check this one.
Look at the size. This is an absolutely immense fish. It's got little lice all over it here. It's got sea lice. You can just see the sea lice moving there like a parasite. You can see it moving. There goes one there. And this is a male fish because it's got a big clasper, so that's a male one. And up the top end, well, start at the bottom end there, you can see they got thorns on top of the tail there. So when you grab them by the tail, be careful. Absolutely, they're lethal sharp. And this is like a sort of cartilage or bone. This is all their wings. And then up here, like an immense jaw with crushing teeth. Now, I'm not going to put my finger in there, but they extend outwards like that. If I put them, you can see it extends. He's crushing it. Look, that's how they come out. They can take a really big bait. Take a big bait. See how it opens up? Listen to it crunching. It's absolutely crunching there.
Well, talking about bending the rod, it wasn't long before, like father, like son over here, he came over, hooked into another common skate, real big one again, well, my PB common skate, but what a pig of a rod I had. It was horrendous.
It's horrible.
It's, like
a horrible rod.
It was horrendous.
We won't say the make. It's an incredibly famous rod maker. Not a rod maker company. Man, it's a killer.
It was.
I think even my friend Wayne would say, who does a bit of shark fishing where we go for the big Paul Biggers and the big threshers, it is a pig of a rod. Do you know, I think it's actually too long and it acts as a lever against you. Just so you know, guys, when you're putting a lot of pressure on a fish, you know, you don't want your arms up here. You don't want to be up like this, do you? You don't want to be up there because that's going to tip you right over. It was a horrible rod, but my son battled through the pain barrier.
I did, yeah. The old PE teacher in me, yeah.
Yeah. And did he catch it? Did he catch it or not?
I did, yeah, got it.
Let's check it out.
Right, here we have Michael Pullen from England. And he's got a fish hooked up. And we're going to show you the bend of the rod. It's a 50-pound blank. And you just decide whether or not you think it's a big fish. That is a big fish. But at the moment, he's on the bottom and he's got to get him off the bottom. It's too big, I'll have to go in the cabin to get the picture. We need a bigger boat, Skip. That is a Cormac common skate. A monster. But that is a clonker.
Well, that was an epic fight, I have to admit. It was a bit of a backbreaker, but just to see when the fish comes up, they are really impressive, those common skate. Speaking of, well, sort of hard fighting fish, I have to admit, probably the catfish is probably, I would say, if not, yeah, I'd say the most...
Probably toughest freshwater
the
fish,
toughest fighting fish in freshwater. Bit of exclusive for you, really. We've got a bit of footage we're going to show you, which is from our DVD, The Giant Catfish of Caspe, where we went with a friend. Weather was unbelievable, it was stiflingly hot. But these fish, man, when they take, they absolutely strip you.
They're certainly powerful. I mean, Mike just had that skate, which was well over 100 pounds. That's sea fishing. And listen, we love the salt life. We love getting out there sea fishing. You've got to get out there and do it. But don't forget, freshwater fishing as well, you can catch fish over 100 pounds. And did he get one over 100 pounds? I think we better go and look, don't you?
Right, you want to put it on your shoulder, buddy? And up we go.
Off the ground, guys. Yeah, off the ground.
Well done.
Did you hit it?
You done it.
A totally awesome ton.
Yes. 114 pounds.
Oh, good man.
Well done. Well done, mate.
Me chuffed.
Hey, that's got that out of the way.
Yeah. I got a bit worried there, you know. I was starting to think
I'm not
we've
surprised.
got a 122 or 180.
Well, it's a ton up for you, mate.
Yeah.
Alan
Which is
comes
what
through
you
with
come
the
to the
goods.
Ebro
For,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
you know, end of the day, you've done what you come here for,
Yeah.
and that's the
And
main thing.
Yeah.
We've got to now try and catch you a few more. So
Let's get caught.
right, let's have a few photographs for you.
I'll get in with that one.
You gonna get in with it?
Yeah.
Right, your right leg up, buddy, which she is. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to just lift the weight onto your leg.
Yep.
What you want with your right hand, come underneath,
Yep.
over the top of the pec. The pec's like your lever.
Okay.
A little bit of damage on that one. Obviously been taken by something or hit by a boat maybe a few years back. And obviously your left one, just about in the middle of the fish, just hold the tail. I'll come round, I'll get the rest of the tail out for you, mate, for the photo.
It'll be heavy.
It's about 2
Just spin
Oh,
it
that'd be
around
all right.
to you. That's it. There you go. That's the
Take it on
baby.
your knee.
Right, you got on that one?
Yep.
That is a long
Shows you a
fish.
nice length of a...
Look how long that tail is.
So-
I'm panning along it.
Yeah. Well, we were just bringing in rod 2 for a rebait. Just in the corner of my eye, saw the rod 1 go. Luckily, with my quick reactions, we nailed it and got myself my first ton up.
A totally awesome
fish.
ton.
Totally awesome catfish.
Really is.
That is a beauty.
Put up a nice fight for you, Mike, and all
Yeah,
with it.
yeah, great scrap. Taking me back and forward. about 10-15 minutes.
So final weight on that was ours. What was it?
114 pounds.
114. 114 pounds of fresh water.
Beauty.
Well, that's certainly those catfish, absolute lumps when you pick them up. They are, the mouths on those fish are like that.
Nearly as big as my wife.
They are awesome fish. Luckily, Mum's not here, so that we'll let that one go. I think that's what I've had 5 fish now. I think over 100 pounds. I've had a tarpon in Florida Keys, which was the best fight of my life, my most memorable fishing moment ever.
Bud and Mary's, wasn't it?
Bud and Mary's, yeah.
Marina, famous place. If you get a chance to go there, defo go there.
Unbelievable. And then I had the common skate, obviously one of those common skate, that was over 100 pounds. I've also had a stingray, which I believe was was it Canary Islands?
It was in El Hierro.
El Hierro, that's it, yeah. So a big stingray, again another big flatfish, over 100. And I've also had, what's another one?
Lemon shark.
Lemon shark, of course, where we recently put a picture up on our Facebook of me when I was 8 years old, I think, when I caught that fish. And we made it on national news, didn't we?
Made TV coverage,
TV, newspapers, the lot, yeah.
The Richard and Judy show.
It was, yeah, Richard
Anybody
and
out
Judy,
there in the world say who's Richard and Judy?
ITV, really, isn't it?
I don't know who it was.
No.
But we were up there, we were nervous, we were in a live TV show. It's pretty scary stuff when you're in a studio, I can assure you.
So I'm getting up there, I'm almost catching up to your, 34 species now?
He's got 5. What a joke. Yeah,
34 over
34 species, freshwater and sea, over 100 pounds. So pleased with that one. And listen, on our site, we've also got some vintage stuff because I personally believe it's the greatest all-round fishing site in the world. But then it is ours. We've got £647 blue marlin, £477 black marlin. We've got big sharks, £500 pool beagles, £400 plus thresher sharks caught off British waters. We have filmed, I consider ourselves, especially in British yachts, to be the forerunners of putting the best footage up, the most recent footage of big sharks. There's loads of stuff out there for you guys to watch. But also, what else have we got? We're going to start helping you guys who keep asking us, when are you going to start doing some tackle for us?
We've had it over the years. Yeah. I mean, I think what people don't realise, we have piled a hell of a lot of work and money into making these free-to-watch fishing films. It's not easy. Every time we go somewhere, it costs fuel, you've got permits, tickets, licenses, everything. We put a lot of our money into this show, but it's so great to get some of the feedback we do from you guys.
Absolutely.
And we've had a lot of feedback of people saying, how can we support you? How can we help your show, improve and develop? Yeah. So what we've done is we've had a complete makeover on our website. So we've got a brand new website which is live right now. It's up. You can go onto it. It's totallyawesomefishing.com. There'll be a link in the description. And we're just selling little bits, really.
Bits and pieces, guys. Yeah. Bits and pieces that we can post out. If you live in worldwide, check with Mike first for the postage. If you're in the UK, we're going to try and put the postage in there. But listen, I guess all tackle dealers out there and distributors know postage is a living nightmare. It changes all the time. You've only got to put staple gun in it and it weighs more and it costs more, you lose money. We'll do the best we can. If you want a little tip, you can always text Mike first, or text him, don't text him, email him, shows you I'm in the real world, email him first and he'll check out the postage if you're Liverpool. We'll try and get you guys some stuff.
Don't forget as well, guys, we're pretty big on social media as well now, so head on over to our Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter, things like that. We update regularly with different pictures. We do a new thing now on Facebook as well called Throwback Thursday, where we just post kind of old vintage photos, really, of some of Dad's very ancient photos of some of his pretty awesome sessions he's had in the past, and we do little quiz type things as well on there. So don't forget to check those things out.
Just a bit of fun, isn't it, really, at the end of the day? Yeah. And listen, also, we mentioned about the inclement British weather. So we obviously scroll around the channels on YouTube like everybody does, and a good one to check out is the Salt Life YouTube channel. And they've got some really good stuff on there. Good action game fish.
And the weather.
More important. That weather is unbelievable. It's worth a look at. And again, hey guys, it costs you nothing to look, does it? Keep watching our Totally Awesome Fishing Show. We do our best for you. You support us. We're trying to support you. And you're going to get some more Totally Awesome Fishing films.